We have right now our highest order book of 4,818 crores. Typically, it used to be around 2,000 crore till about two and a half years back. This then increased to 3,700 crores. Now we are having 4,818 crores. Half of which is about consultancy segment. Then besides consultancy, we are also into exports of rolling stock. We export locos and coaches from India. Then we also have a line of business as locomotive leasing for in-plant use of ports, power companies, steel companies, mining companies. So that area of business is also getting orders. Then we are getting good response in metro projects in India as well as outside India. Exports, we have a major export order under delivery now. So put together exports, leasing, consultancy, we have order book which will take about 1 to 2.5 years to execute.
And by how much do you see it growing by next year? If you can help us a little bit around the percentage.
Okay. See, in last 3 years, our growth has been around 15% year-on-year basis. Now, with this order book, which is at highest level, the things will be definitely better than this, but I cannot give you a specific number. These orders will get covered in about 1 to 2.5 years.
But you plan to sustain the 15% growth in your
See, the spending in the country is increasing, whether it is railways, metros, highways, airports, because of that Udaan scheme. About 20-22% CAGR investments are going up in these sectors in the country. We definitely get impacted by these spendings, not only in India, outside India where we work. There also the focus on mobility through rail or metros or airports is taking place. As a result, the prestigious project we got in Mauritius Metro is an example. There is demand for Indian-made locomotives and coaches in neighboring countries as well as in Africa. So we are pursuing those orders also. And as they spend more on the infrastructure, I'm sure that benefits will accrue to RITES also.
Even though we've talked about the 4 lines of businesses and the consultancy business forms around 70% of the overall portfolio, but how do you see the growth happening in the future? Do you see the leasing business kind of doing better and increasing the percentage in the overall business mix?
See, leasing business has been impacted by investments in ports, power projects, coal mining, etc. And these are also looking up. There is a Sagarmala project. There are private ports coming. In fact, several locomotives are taken by private ports here. But that is a steadily growing segment. The growth in consulting, as I said, has been 15% total in last 3 years. Also the exports, we have a major export order under execution that will also get executed in about next 1.5 to 2 years maximum. These put together are going to give results, as I said, in next 2 to 3 financial years.
Yes.
I think let's go. The infrastructure which they are creating, rail infrastructure or highways, for that also they need locomotives and coaches. So we are in discussion with some countries for future possibilities in this regard, and I'm sure the railway production units can meet those demands as well.
Absolutely. We also hear that the government has directed your company, IRCON, and one other government PSU to buy some equity into IRSGC for augmenting its capital base. So how is that plan? How much equity do you look to buy into that company? And at which stage are you in when it comes to that?
We got an invitation from IRSDC to join up to 25% in their proposed to be enhanced equity of 1,000 crore rupees. Our board has already considered this, and in principle we have conveyed to them that we are ready to look up to 25% participation. The modality is the participation agreement. There will be other shareholders who would be coming with almost equal amount. So the business plan, the participation agreement, all those are under finalization. Once that is through, then only the investment will start flowing out.
So by when do you see the investment to start flowing out, and how will that be funded?
Maybe next quarter. Next quarter, things should get concluded.
And you'll be funding that from internal accruals?
Yeah, we don't have to raise any capital from that. Company has 1,500 crores cash available with it. So this would be out of that.